never get discouraged. It's tough. It's tough to start out brand new in the world of real estate.
Welcome to our Realtors Conspiracy Podcast, where we crack the code to real estate success. I'm here today with Rebeca Foster from the Foster Group and Remax. Tell us a little bit about yourself, Rebeca.
Hi, Maud. First of all, thank you so much for the opportunity. I've watched a few of the podcasts, so I'm very honored to be a part of this. To tell you about myself, I'm a realtor in the greater Hamilton, Burlington, Niagara, Brantford area. I work with, strangely enough, my husband, Kyle Foster, who is the broker of our team. And together we have the Foster Group. Kyle's been at it for about 18 years. I started real estate in 2011. So combined, we have lots of experience together. And we have 4 kids between us. We're a blended family. And every day is an adventure. Let me just say that.
Nice. Thank you. Tell us about 2011. What happened? What made you decide to become a realtor?
Okay, so 2011 was an interesting year, a pivotal year for me on the career front. I started off in a corporate environment, like many people that get into the real estate business. I worked in broadcasting for about 14 years. So I worked at CHCH Television for a number of years. My background is in public relations and corporate communications and marketing and promotions. So a natural fit for real estate, I would say. But in 2011, I had been working out of Global Toronto. I was transferred to Global Toronto back in 2008. And I had 2 young daughters. So the commute to Don Mills from Ancaster every day was a bit too much. So I needed to look and search for that infamous work-life balance, which I'm still working on. And I had to make a tough decision. And that was to be able to be physically present in the city that my children were in most of the time, and not in Don Mills. So I took a leap of faith. Yeah, it was a bit of a drive. Took a leap of faith and really thought long and hard about where my skill sets would serve me well and serve potentially clients. Been obviously very customer focused my whole career. So that's where, like everybody else, I was a bit of a realtor.ca junkie. So I thought, you know what, this is something that I'm passionate about. I had done a 2-story renovation on a home previously. So I knew some things about renovations, construction. It just made sense for me. So yes, in 2011, I was licensed and I started my career that September.
Cool. Awesome. Thank you. What would be a quality that you have?
A long-winded answer.
That's okay. What's a quality that you have that got you to where you are today? What do you bring to your clients?
I think for me, the relationship side of it, you often, as much as I'm talking today, but you're asking me a lot of questions.
Yeah.
I listen more than I talk. Generally with my clients, you really need to be able to connect with someone. I also find that Kyle and I working together gives us that connectivity with a lot of couples when they're looking to buy or sell a house. So we really gel. So for us, the relationship side of real estate is crucial.
Nice. And then you talked about work-life balance. What does a typical day look like for you?
Really? You really want to know? Like everybody else, we're just juggling and doing the best we can to keep up with, the kids. And although 2020 has been a very different year for the kids as well as for all of us on the adult side of things, we still try to bring some normalcy to life, whatever that might look like. I'm sure some of the people that are watching can relate to that, trying to keep some balance for the kids with whatever activities they're able to do during this time. So a typical day, definitely, getting the kids off to school, or 2 of them are working mostly online, 2 of them are physically at school, figuring out what pickup and drop off times are, while making sure that we're able to meet the needs of our clients, which we're able to do. Kyle and I divide and conquer a lot, depending on our schedules. So a typical day, there isn't really a typical day. They're all just kind of days that we find our way through happily.
Nice. I like that. That's cool. What's the most rewarding for you as being a realtor?
Rewarding. Definitely the relationships that I make along the way. So when I was in the world of media, you meet a lot of people, and it's a lot of the same people that you see at different events and out in the community. So delving into real estate took me even further because I get to meet all kinds of different people when they have us come in and give a home evaluation on their home. I feel very privileged to be able to help a lot of families, young families, families with kids, older couples looking to downsize, whatever the case may be. I think one of the most rewarding things about our career is that we meet so many different people on a regular basis. So I, I feel very blessed.
Very cool. And then you talk about the world of media and the background you brought to real estate. How would you say you leverage your listings or your connections or your background in media to real estate?
That's a really good question because we're in such a high-paced world of social media, the interactivity there. And I think for Kyle and I, it's just staying as current as possible while staying true to the needs of our clients. So whatever their needs are, and it's all about listening to what those needs are. They may be very different from one client set to another. Some people are very private. As you know, they don't like people coming through their homes. So we work with them to find ways to make it as comfortable as possible. But it is very important to leverage the marketing wherever we can. And I think my background coupled with, learning some of these new systems as we go, we look at each opportunity as just that, an opportunity to learn. And we're learning constantly in the world of social media, what works, what doesn't work. And we have great people like you sort of there to help us and guide us when it comes to the video side of things, the all of that stuff that we need. So we rely heavily on experts in that area as well.
Nice. Thank you. Cool. What was a defining moment for you where you really felt success? Like when you started, at some point you felt it. What was it?
Getting that first listing when you start, for sure, 100%. I think every new realtor can appreciate that. But as time has gone on, and not to be repetitive, but it's the relationships that we have built and maintained along the way. I share a story. There's one young couple that we helped. They had 2 young kids. And, as you can appreciate, a 3-year-old going to see various houses doesn't quite comprehend what's happening, right? It's sort of hard to explain, we're looking to buy a new house and not get him excited. So anyway, this wonderful little boy thought that Kyle and I were taking him to our houses. So he thought we owned 5 or 6 houses, and he thought it was so cool. We owned all these houses. So trying to explain, but at the end of it, the reason I'm sharing this story is he refers to Kyle as Uncle Kyle, and he's older now. This was a few years ago, but he also called me Rebeca. So those types of things are, those memories, those moments really hit home for us, and it makes us realize, what we do is important. Helping people get onto that next chapter or that next phase in their life is very important. So we don't take that lightly. It's a huge responsibility, and we try to maintain those relationships and those friendships along the way.
That's amazing. That's very cool. Cool story.
It's true.
Yeah. What would be
you can call him Uncle Kyle now.
Yeah, and ask him.
Yeah.
What would be the best advice you received as a realtor?
Oh boy, probably to never give up. Starting out as a new realtor, it's tough. So that's one thing that you have to keep in mind. If you're thinking of getting into this business, it is tough. You need to build your client base. And that never give up has stuck with me throughout my career in real estate, for sure. You connect with some people, you don't always connect with everyone. You can't take that personally, and you just have to move forward with your focus and your drive and determination, and never give up.
Nice. True. When you say never give up, it reminds me of that picture of the guy digging for diamonds. And then you can see the tunnel, and then he gives up, and then the other guy that's just right there, and then you can see the diamonds are right there.
There you go. Great analogy. We should have that picture behind us.
Yeah, that's cool. Well, I'm looking at that picture. So do something amazing every day. What do you do every day that's amazing?
Oh my goodness. I count my blessings that I have another day, first of all. When it comes to doing something amazing, I think that the amazing part is you have your things that you have to do. You have things that you need to do as a parent for your kids, as a spouse for your partner, as a realtor for your clients. I also try to factor doing something in there that makes me feel happy to for myself. So work aside, kids aside, that work-life balance, still haven't perfected it, but definitely make the time for doing something amazing. That could be going outside on a sunny day, a rainy day, whatever it is, and taking in the amazing things that Mother Nature has to offer. Whatever amazing looks like to you,
Yeah,
that's kind of there to inspire you.
that's a good mindset to have.
Try, right?
Yeah, very cool. Thank you. Thank you for sharing all your story, knowledge, mindset. I think that's super helpful for realtors out there.
Oh, thank you. It's a pleasure to be with you.